when you first start in the industry, you want to get things on your resume.
Yeah, true.
Because when you go for a job, you bring your resume.
Yes.
And you go, oh, you worked on this, you worked on that.
Yeah.
Wow, you're the real deal. I'm going to give you the job because you.
In any industry.
In any industry. Oh, yeah, bring your own. You do, don't you? Who are you worked for? And
If you work in the oil industry or the motor industry, whatever.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Oh, to me, it was always weird with the first ones because if you're an extra in something or something.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Anyway, should I put this on my resume? I was on, wait for it, this happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was on The Masked Singer.
You're on The Masked Singer?
I was on The Masked Singer.
Well, were you the microphone or the fly?
Well, Hughesy, Hughesy, he normally goes for the big names, doesn't he? I think it's Paul McCartney. It's Paul McCartney.
Someone was suggesting you were the rooster on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People think you're the rooster.
Hughesy said I was the rooster.
Who is the rooster?
I don't know. I didn't watch the show.
I don't think it's been revealed yet, the rooster.
The rooster hasn't been revealed. But now people are coming up to me in the street going,
are you the rooster?
And I'm just giving him a little wink like that. Can you put money on it? Can you win?
You probably can bet on.
You could probably bet on it. So I'm saying to people, how much money you got in your wallet right now? Go put it all on me.
Someone asked me a direct question last night on Facebook, is Glenn Robbins the rooster? And I said, no way. There is no way he would get in that costume. Because when you think about it, what do you get out of it? You get to wear a costume for about...
have you ever
be
hot,
disgusting, and then you sing a song and then you pull your head off and everyone goes, oh, it's Glenn Robbins.
Take it off.
You have a quick chat for 2 minutes and then that's it.
You've got to wonder...
How is that good for you?
How are they getting international names to do it? Here's the gig.
Well, they pay them.
Pay them a lot of money.
Last night they had the poodle was Tori Spelling from...
Don't tell me you watched the show.
No, I heard Chrissy Swan talking about it on the radio, but I've watched a little bit of it, yeah.
I watch it in...
The kids like the costumes.
Well, that's the kicker, really.
Costumes are great.
The costumes are great, and that's what gets it over the line because, it's quite theatrical.
Would you do The Masked Singer if you were asked? No, you wouldn't do it. Maybe you have done it. No, you haven't told me.
I can't say. I
just can't imagine you doing it.
I can't spoil it for people who are out there. By the time this goes to air, it would have been revealed who was the
Yeah, that's not
rooster.
you. There's no way you're the rooster.
Could be.
If you were the Masked Singer, I would be amazed.
Well,
I will run nude down this street if that's you. The Masked Singer.
Yeah, I'm not the rooster. But okay,
Sam Pang got asked to do it, and he said, "Yeah, as long as I can be a bat." He wanted to be a bat.
Well, look, I'm always flattered to be asked. Any of those.
What would you like to be? Like George Columbaris was a feather duster.
Was he really?
Yeah,
a feather duster.
Someone was like a kebab. Someone was a kebab.
Here's the thing.
What would you want to be?
Do you reckon it's one show that this goes around the world?
It's Korean, yeah. It's from Korea.
And they build a new set of costumes, and then
they'd be taking some of the costumes from Korea for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do they just send all the costumes over? Australia does their show, pack up all the costumes, send them off to New Zealand. New Zealand does their show.
Possibly.
Because why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you're getting like all the sweating of some K-pop star in Korea.
Yeah. Have you sprayed it down? Have you
got you some Dettol?
Yeah. But here's your challenge.
Yeah.
Here is your challenge.
Yeah.
You know how we do this thing on this show where I say, what joke did Dave make?
Because I quite like singing. But how were you on the show?
What do you mean, how was I?
So Hughesy guessed it was you.
He goes, I think it is Glenn Robbins. And then 4 photos. They all have a different pick.
And your photo comes up.
I'm sure the girl who's from, what's the pop group?
Spice Girls.
I'm sure she was. Who's that?
She might know Kath and Kim. That was big in England.
She might. Kath and Kim was big in England. She might know. But she goes, I don't know who that is. If I do, and I like him. I don't want him to be the rooster. No. Remember how when you go on Specs and Specs,
I
watch it every night. It's not on every night, by the way. What joke did Dave make?
Yeah.
And we also did what joke did Ross Noble make? When I don't know if you'll get this. I sent Hughesy a text to say thanks for the mention. What joke did I make? Now,
okay, I'm not the rooster, but I am the big cock.
Yes! I didn't think you'd get it.
Play the music. Oh.
is somehow related now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
I could show you the text. You're good.
Oh,
you know what?
I would have done the same.
You know what? If like jokes were like you know what you could be? Like a detective
Yeah.
who could predict the jokes that murderers would make.
Yeah, true. Or comedians. But that's a good thing about when you watch comedians, they do stuff that you don't expect.
But that's right.
That's why you laugh. It's a surprise, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I watched Ricky Gervais do a joke on Instagram the other day. It was deemed the most offensive joke.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell it. It's too offensive. But God, it was funny.
It was funny.
It was really, really funny. And I've even told it to people who I respect, and they thought it was funny too.
Oh,
it was about children, and it was really inappropriate.
Jimmy Carr does some very offensive
Carr
jokes,
is
but very
really...
funny.
Does he cross the line?
Yeah, but very funny.
Have you heard this? I watched Current Affair last night because I'm up to date on
Current
that.
Affair? Is that still on?
Yeah. Oh, listen to you.
I'm more a real life guy.
You only watch ABC, don't you?
Yeah, at SBS.
SBS.
That's right. Yeah.
No, because there's new restaurants now that you can go to. There's a group of them in Sydney, and they're all around the country where you go there and you get abused.
Oh, Karen, yeah, I've seen it. There's one in Carlton.
Is there?
Yeah, my kids want to go.
Yeah.
But my wife's like, I don't want to go, I'm too sensitive. And so me and one of my teenagers are going to go because he reckons, yeah, and the burgers are good apparently. Some of the guys at Nova went and they said it was really funny.
But what's happened is guy's gone in there with his daughter, and this could be libelous, I better watch out what I say here. And he's suing them because they crossed the line, made jokes about him being a pedophile, I think. So, you got these waitresses and waiters.
Yeah, they're sort of amateur actors.
Amateur.
A bit theatre restaurant-y.
You go out there and go your hardest. Now, there comes a point where you can't actually go...
No, you can't go full on, but I mean... Yeah, anyway, I've got to go along. We should go.
What do you reckon? What jokes would they make about you?
Oh, fat.
Mate,
stop eating the fries, mate.
No fries. Wouldn't that be fun?
I reckon. Would you like it though?
What do you reckon? What jokes would they make about me? You think you're funny. You're not.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Older jokes.
Where'd you park the Audi?
Yeah.
You got tennis shoes on or something. You got boat shoes on. You look like
you used to be famous. They do a bit of that. Probably.
Yeah. I would probably cry and leave.
Yeah, imagine that. I think they'd be very excited if you walked in. They'd get excited, but then they'd try and hide it amongst their bravado. And we're going to these subjects, and we're going to work out how they're related. What are they, Sam?
The films Gladiator and Pirates of the Caribbean and Electric Cars.
Oh, not.
It's a three-way, man.
How many three-ways have we had? About 2 or 3?
Oh, no. What are we talking about? I've had 0. Oh, sorry.
Have I ever had...
Have I?
Oh,
there was a time the cat wouldn't get off the bed. That was the closest. Sometimes the cat would just stare at you.
Hang on, I can do the bed.
It used to be
squeaky chairs on. All I want to say is Sam must be either, I don't know, she pulls out a triple when she's...
I don't know, stressed.
I don't know.
Maybe she's been to the Karen restaurant.
Maybe she don't think we're working hard enough.
Well, Gladiator. Oh, but you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean? It's very funny. It's a kid's movie, but very good movie.
I have been on the Pirates of the Caribbean, the ride.
Oh, the ride. That's where they got the movie idea from.
So, I wasn't sure whether the movie came first or
the ride came first.
The ride came first.
Yeah, and Disney just went, let's do a movie based on the ride.
So there's a meeting I'd like to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're pitching. Movie about a president being assassinated. Great idea. Who else has got ideas?
Yeah, I got one about a ride at Disneyland.
What? A ride at Disneyland? We make it into a movie.
Like a disaster movie? No. Just based on the ride.
No, that's... Is it... Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Go on, just give it a try. All right.
And it became this massive franchise.
Starring...
Johnny Depp.
Jeffrey Rush.
Jeez. It's a bit of a bit of a Me Too. Who else is in there? Oliver. What's his name from Lord of the Rings?
The good-looking guy's in there.
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings guy.
Yeah.
I've met him.
Yeah.
I interviewed him.
You met him?
I met Jeffrey Rush. I haven't met Johnny Depp.
I'm a good friend of Jeffrey. I haven't seen Jeffrey for a while.
Someone, I think maybe it was Sam Pang. He had the red wine. He said, "I'll get another one." I go, "Oh, Johnny Depp over there," because just that footage of Johnny Depp constantly filling up his red wine. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
He would just constantly fill up his red wine and start yelling at his wife.
Oh, on the with the court case.
Court case, terrible.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, though.
Okay. Is there a plot?
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
I've never seen the film. It's
There's
a kids' film, isn't it?
4 or 5 of them. Oh, yeah, it's the first one's great. It's directed by a European guy.
Do you know who Jack Sparrow is? That
Jack Sparrow's Johnny Depp.
Do you know who he bases the character on? This is really interesting.
Oh, it's Keith Richards.
Oh, how did you know?
Well, Keith Richards plays his dad in one of them.
Oh, well, there you go. I thought I had an exclusive there for
and
you.
Jeffrey Rush is really good too in it.
What is the opposing force? Who's in? Is Jack Sparrow a baddie or a goodie?
No, he's good. He's a bit of a rebel. So he basically fights. Here's lunch. We will return. Sorry.
We don't normally put it. This is normally, as they mentioned in the article, live to tape. We don't normally take a break because we're diligent about what we do, but we did stop and have lunch. I had the chicken salad. You had
chicken schnitzel. It was nice.
It was good.
Pirates of the Caribbean, very funny movie. And
so would you call it a comedy movie?
Yeah, it's comedy, absolutely. And so it's the pirates versus the British Army, by memory.
Right.
And then they have all mystical stuff. There's like a giant octopus, the Kraken. The giant octopus comes up.
That's the guy with the octopus face.
Yeah, he's in it. Yeah,
that's not a good gig. I mean,
no, that's a lot of makeup.
A lot of makeup, and no one would know it was you.
Yeah.
Oh, what movies you been in? Oh, it was the octopus face in Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, I don't know.
And Orlando Bloom's the good-looking one in it, and his love interest is, of course, from Bend It Like Beckham, that actress. Having a noble moment. That she was great in Bend It Like Beckham.
I reckon because you just had food, your digestion's taken over your brain.
Take my brain. I recommend that if you've got kids. It's quite funny. The first
there's
couple,
how many of them? 6 of them or something?
There's a lot of them, yeah.
They're
very confusing. By the last one, you're like, I can't understand what's going on because Johnny Depp's character dies and goes to Davy Jones's locker or something.
Didn't someone actually die in the making? Oh no, that's Gladiator.
Someone died in the making of Gladiator.
We'll get back to that. Oliver Reed died.
Oh yeah, he died during the making.
I'm getting the films mixed up. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Gladiator. There's not much more you can say about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Apparently, it was Disney's longest running film or something.
They filmed one on the Gold Coast too. They filmed one on the Gold Coast.
That's when the dog thing happened.
Oh yeah. His dogs, Johnny Depp's dogs.
What were the name of the dogs?
Pistol.
Yes.
Is there a pistol?
Yes. Oh, well done. Is there a 6 in the barrel coming down the chute?
Because
there's 5, isn't there?
We were talking about this the other day about how there's so many of the actors have had, quite a few of the main stars have had incidents. So,
but Johnny Depp would be.
Yeah, he should be.
I think he was offered it, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
But some of the actors. I heard Margot Robbie was rumoured to be.
Yeah, they're going to do an all-female one. I think.
Oh, they do. They play that card sometimes.
Yeah, like the Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah.
So I think I read that somewhere, but it's quite a funny movie. Johnny Depp makes it though. He's really funny.
Well, on the ride, or have you been on the ride?
No.
The ride, you just go in between 2 ships fighting.
Oh wow,
it's fun.
Oh,
it's good. This is back before the movies were on.
Yeah,
and it was notorious even before the movies.
Oh really?
Oh, you got to go on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah,
Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, they're hotties! Oh, there! Let's go! And the cannons are going off. And, you get a little bit wet and everything, and that's about it, really.
Yeah.
A bit of animatronics, Oh, here comes Mel to take our plates.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mel. Mel got mad with us because she lit the fire in the other room.
Yeah.
And we decided to eat in the cold room where we did the record.
Can't please men. That's right.
Sorry, Mel. Lunch was lovely though. Okay, Gladiator. Russell Crowe.
Gladiator. Russell Crowe. He speaks like that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Russell.
This was his.
Rusty.
Was this the break film that broke him?
Yeah, maybe.
The big break. I mean, obviously he had breaks, but it would still be his biggest film.
Yeah, what's bigger? Beautiful Mind? You wouldn't say A Beautiful Mind's bigger.
But it was still big.
Yeah, big.
I loved his last performance in the TV executive one.
Oh, the Fox one. Yeah, we played them. Yeah, he's very good.
Brilliant piece of performance. Oh, just unbelievable. He did that so well. Hello, Russell, if you're listening.
Probably is.
Probably is.
Huge fan.
Yeah, he's a great supporter of the industry.
I thought you were going to say the Rabbitohs. What's the team?
Didn't he
buy them or something?
He did something, but it was always turning up to. So Oliver Reed did die in that film.
Yes.
No, he didn't die in the film. He died
during the making of the film.
I met Oliver Reed.
You met Oliver Reed?
Well, no, I can't say I met him.
He met you.
No, I was on Tonight Live in the UK, and he was on the show.
Oh, wow.
I don't know whether I met him. I think he turned up in a car, went on and did the show.
And then left.
But I know he's notorious to not turn up, and he didn't. They had to go. They sent a producer down to London because we were out of town.
Norwich or something?
Yeah, I don't know, wherever we were. Had to go knock on the door and get him out of bed to come on the show.
Oh, wow.
But he was just a fucking, a fantastic, roguish, full of life. He, and he had some issues with alcohol.
Alcohol, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oliver Reed.
yeah. Gladiator. Best actor, I reckon. Best film, best director. The whole won like 12 Academy Awards, I think. He won everything.
Was it Ridley Scott? I think it was Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott, I think it was.
Directed it.
Yep. Eric's worked with him. Eric Banner.
Yeah, Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked him, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been around, Ridley Scott. He's done some great films. Did The Martian.
So, what is the Gladiator plot?
Well, gladiators were slaves. So, slaves that got the opportunity to become a free man, wasn't it, if they won the battle. And they filmed it at the Colosseum, didn't they?
They did, but they also made a little Colosseum as well, didn't they?
Did they to film it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we talked last time about Russell Crowe was putting photos on Instagram of him with his kids.
Oh, he went back there, took his kid back to the office.
Back to the office.
Yeah. Well, that would be good, though, if because I could take people down to where Kath and Kim was made and go, look, the house used to be there.
Yeah, the house got demolished, didn't it? Well, the Colosseum is amazing because they used to fill the Colosseum with water too and do naval battles and stuff in there.
How could you fill it with? I mean, it's hard enough getting your backyard, a pool in your backyard.
Oh,
surely there'd be leak points. Surely.
Yeah, you'd reckon.
And they didn't have big bits of plastic in those days.
No Clark rubber back then, guys. Can't send rust.
Yeah, but they had, I went in when I was in Spain. I went to an arena that they filled with water, and they did internal windsurfing. Right?
Really?
I'm not making this up.
Wow.
It was an arena that held probably about 10,000 people.
Oh wow!
And they put a whole lot of jet fans on one side, and they had races up and down. It was amazing.
The modern day gladiator.
Yeah. So, is it factual? It is factual.
There were gladiators, and they did battles to their death and stuff, and fight lions and stuff.
Was Marcus Aurelius in it? I think he was. He's one of my favourite Roman philosophers.
Was he?
I like reading a bit of Marcus Aurelius.
Joaquin was in it, wasn't he? Joaquin plays the emperor.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he plays the bad emperor, doesn't he?
He's the thumbs up, thumbs down guy.
Yeah, he's the enemy.
Yeah,
I think for Russell.
What else can we say about
Gladiator?
Gladiator, good film, lots of nominations. Should there be a Gladiator 2? Probably
Maybe.
could be.
There could be.
Surely they've approached.
What happened in the end? Did he win? He won, didn't he?
I get them all mixed up.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, I get that. And what's the one Eric was in? Troy.
Troy's great.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
This is somehow related.
Mm-hmm.
What part of Brad Pitt's body did he hurt when he was playing a character called... I'm going to give it away. He played a character which is a part of your leg, and he hurt that bit of his leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On the set.
The Shin Man, the Mr. Knee.
Hey, Knee Boy.
Born Identity.
Ankle-O.
No, that wasn't him. I don't know. What is it?
Achilles.
Oh, Achilles. He hurt his Achilles.
He hurt his Achilles playing Achilles.
Wow, that's a bit of trivia.
That's a bit of somehow related.
Achilles
and
painful.
Brad Pitt. Achilles, you're done for a long time if you snap your Achilles.
Oh, did he do that?
Well, I think you can do a partial tear and you can do a whole tear, but it goes back up and you got to get it, pull it back down and stitch it back together. People have Achilles injuries. Seem like it's longer than a bone break.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Right, well, let's talk about electric cars.
Oh, I'm way out of my depth now.
Are you any pressure on you to get an electric car? Kieran keeps talking about getting one. I'm like,
I'd like to, but they're not quite mainstream enough yet. I'm concerned about...
What about a hybrid?
Oh, hybrid I'd go.
Yeah.
I reckon my next one will be in fact, my next... But you can't get new cars now. You can't buy new cars. It takes you a year to get them.
Yeah.
And, if I get an Audi, it'll cost me like $150,000 for a hybrid.
I can see you in a Tesla.
How much are they?
Oh, yeah, expensive. 80 grand, 70 grand.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Well, I mean, if you buy a European car, they're all
expensive.
up there.
Well,
and even all the other cars with inflation are so expensive now.
I saw a guy in the car park down the park once, and he had a Tesla, and he showed me, and you open the bonnet, there's no engine. It's all in the back. It's amazing.
So it's Tesla 100%.
Yeah, that's an electric car.
It's not a hybrid.
Not a hybrid. This one was electric.
And if you lose it, you can just find it on the satellite. You can.
Oh, really?
If it gets stolen and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I've heard things about Tesla, but I don't want to be sued by Tesla by announcing them on this podcast.
Well, there's a thing where they have these driverless cars. Oh, that's driverless cars where they keep running people over. Whereas, electric cars, though, the problem with electric cars is they're very quiet.
Oh.
And so
how often are you at the supermarket about to cross through the car park, and then you look and there's a car just sitting there going, but it's not even a viz. It just rolls up like a weird alien, and you go, you could hit me. There's nothing to, and they give you a gentle toot, and you go through, you silent asshole. That's
the thing about electric cars. You got to. It's not good for someone like me who drives to like Wodonga or somewhere to do a gig. Some of them won't last that long.
No,
or they're on the way back.
Knock on someone's door.
Yeah, you got an extension lead.
Oh no! I've got someone with Tesla at the front run out of the gas again. I have to give him a bloody charge up. Why is it electric? Is it climate?
Yeah, it's better. So there's no
fossil fuel.
Yeah, well, there's no petrol going in there, is there, or diesel, and so there's no fumes. But of course, electricity is being made somewhere. It could be in the process of making electricity.
But aren't we using electricity, which is
made by
that's
fossil
is that
fuels.
your point? Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, but it's better. Basically, it's better electric cars. Imagine if everyone has an electric car. What's going to happen to petrol stations? They're just going to.
What would you do with the petrol station if you didn't sell petrol?
Well, petrol stations have become like local shops now too. So they must be shitting themselves at those big oil companies.
I remember back in the day, this is a long time ago, you would go to a petrol station. One, they would come out.
They would come out, yes.
And you couldn't do it yourself.
No.
And they'd put the petrol in the car.
Yeah.
And then you'd go in to pay, and it was a mechanic's desk.
Yes.
It was dirty.
Yeah,
there
right.
were tools lying around.
There was no chocolate bars.
Oh, no chocolate bars, no drinks, no burgers, no drive-thrus, nothing.
No coffee bar.
You almost got dirty just going in to pay.
Yeah.
Whereas now there's a full system.
I remember when I first got my license, I would pull into a petrol station, and I was filling up my car, and an old lady said, "When you finish there, can I get $20 a super, love?" I don't work here. I helped her out anyway.
But
put $10 in, kept 10.
What would you do? You'd have to push them down. They wouldn't be of no use unless you make them into a drive-through, or make them into a restaurant like they had in.
When? Oh yeah,
on rollerblades.
Oh yeah, great. When do you reckon everyone will get electric cars? How long will that be?
Within the next
20 years.
What
about all these big four-wheel drives everyone drives? Surely they're going to be obsolete.
Surely
they're using gas.
I still don't understand why people have trucks to go to the shops.
I know. Oh god, it's one of my.
They're a truck.
Oh mate,
they're a truck.
I used to do a routine about it. I'll try and do it at the end if I remember it. Yeah, I used to do a routine about that.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by people in massive four-wheel drives living in the city.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Surrounded.
Look, would I like one? Yes, I would.
Electric car?
Yes. But do I want to pay a lot of money for them? Probably not. At the moment, oil prices they're going up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep. I would probably like a hybrid. I'd like to know that if I ran out of electricity, I could go crank up the old, combustion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're fantastic, and friends of mine have one and love them. And
can you do burnouts though? And are they good for hoons? Probably bad for hoons.
Hey, that's a really good point.
But what are people going to do, like young blokes?
I mean, you can't imagine doing a donut with no noise.
Yeah.
That's a really good observation. Hoons are just going to be hanging on because You know what they'll have? What? They'll have recorded versions of cars.
Yeah, noises.
So you'll get, like you used to have a stereo, you'll have a recorded noise, and you'll do a bit of illegal burnouts with big speakers.
And maybe you know how people modify their cars. They pull the bond. They go, yeah, got extra batteries. Got extra batteries in here, boys. Going to really go hard.
Turn it up a bit louder. We can't quite hear your engine.
Electricity. Well, I think we've said enough about electric cars.
Yeah. Thinking music.
What thinking music can we have?
Well, I think there's a Tesla ad, is there? There's not.
No. I've never seen a Tesla ad.
Scene from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of it's physical, though.
I think it's physical.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah, not that I've seen that, but what I have seen, it's just him jumping around on the thing, going, ha. Yeah.
Gladiator?
Gladiator.
Funny. Gladiator, just the way Russell Crowe speaks, like that. That kind of dude, boys.
I remember, I think Gladiator. I had an idea for a sketch once. What was that TV show we worked on?
Full Frontal.
Open Slather. Where Open Slather.
Open Slather.
Where if a gladiator got pulled up for speeding.
Oh, yeah, what would they say?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Why don't... Okay, hang on. Is there a scene where... He
says his name. That's that famous scene.
I am
Gladiator. I am Gladiator.
Okay.
Son of so-so, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah, blah.
We'll get Russell to... We'll be in a scene with Russell Crowe.
I always wanted
But
to
we'll
be
be two cops that have pulled them over. We'll be like gladiator cops.
Yeah. We'll pull him over in his chariot.
Pull him over in his chariot.
Here we go.
So, two cops pull up gladiator for speeding. Dinkle music.
Dinkle music.
And here we go. G'day, mate. You've been speeding. Can I get your name, please? Oh, yeah, just get out.
What's your name, mate?
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the Armies of the North, General of the Felix Legions.
Okay, yeah, well, just jot
Loyal
it down.
servant to the true Emperor, Marcus
didn't ask
Aurelius.
that. Yep.
Father to a murdered son.
Yep. Oh, that's so good. We will
Husband to a
investigate
murdered
that.
wife.
Oh, your wife as well.
And I will have my vengeance.
On who?
Well, no, we don't recommend that.
No, just take it easy. Anyway.
What's he doing? Get back in the car, mate.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God. He's gone. He's just... What's he
The
doing?
crowd loves it. The crowd loves it.
Listen, mate, just in the future, just drive to the speed limit. Jesus, he's had a tough life, that bloke, hasn't he?
When he said that stuff about vengeance, do you reckon that was...
That's not good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Settle down. Settle down.
Guys.
Nothing happened here. Okay.
Nothing to see. Move on. Nothing to see. Bloody. Jeez. Wow.
Oh, it's like we were
Right
there.
there. Yeah, that was great. Right there. Okay, what's your answer? I'll have a crack.
No, I will have a crack first because I reckon you will know this and I reckon I won't.
No.
So, because I reckon you're going to be close. This is really hard. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Appreciate this. I reckon the crews that worked on Gladiator and Pirates of the Caribbean had something to do with the invention of the hybrid car that comes out that is on the market now.
I was going to say the same thing. I reckon whoever directed... No, it was Ridley Scott, though. I reckon it's a different... He didn't do Pirates of the Caribbean. Must be someone who's involved in both those films is somehow involved in electric cars.
It's film cars. So
yeah. But what is it? The visual
maybe
look of it?
Maybe it's just the way that they get the engine. So maybe they've invented a dolly or a camera that goes on an electric car or something. You know what I mean? Like all those gladiator scenes.
Yeah.
They'd have to
maybe it's an art director. Okay, what is the answer, Sam?
The German-born composer Hans Zimmer, who did the music for the films Gladiator and the Pirates of the Caribbean, has been hired by BMW to create sounds for their electric cars. You can hear the sounds and noises he created in BMW i4 and iX electric vehicles.
Oh, that's incredible.
Wow.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Who did it? What was his name?
Hans Zimmer. He's done a lot of movies, Hans Zimmer. Oh, yeah.
I know the name. So he's remedying the very thing that we have at the supermarket.
Yeah.
The very thing. So it would have an engine noise.
Yeah.
Gotta say, he's come up with that sort of noise.
Well, maybe there's a beat to it.
It's not a really hard gig.
No.
Come up with. It's not.
Well, it's like people that design phone alarms and phone noises, isn't it? Similar kind of thing.
While we're on that, too many people have the old phone ring.
Oh, yeah, the old school.
Because when it goes off, everyone looks at their phone. Anyway, that's not a hard gig.
No.
Because you either go futuristic, like you did, like the Jetsons.
Or old school. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Or
That must be side work, you know. Like, what are you doing today, darling? Oh, I've got to do Gladiator, and then I've got a bit of phone work. It's good cash, though. I'm doing it for the cash. You know
what I heard the other day? I don't know where I read this. Did you know in the Gladiator arenas they used to do advertising?
Really?
They used to do endorsements. This is
wow.
true. I'm not making this up. They used to do, but they cut it out of the film because they didn't think it was sounded authentic.
And they used to do endorsements. So they did.
Yeah.
The Gladiator would get up and go, before I cut this lion's head off, I'm using a stainless steel knife.
Yeah.
Try dices and
slices and dices. Good for the kitchen. Good for you saving your life at the Colosseum.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Cleaning up the blood, use this type of mop. I remember my stand-up. Hang on, I used to do stand-up about four-wheel drives. So how'd it go? Why are we surrounded by people in the inner city that drive four-wheel drives? And you always ask them, why do you drive a four-wheel drive when you live in the city? And they always say the same thing. Oh, it's for when I go to the country, when I go off-road.
Yeah.
And you're like, I thought the tennis club had a bitumen car park these days. And then I can't imagine if there's farmers in outback Australia driving around little Barinas going, oh, this is for when I go into the city. No, can you move those fucking sheep? That was my joke. Woo!
Classic.
Not bad.
Yeah. Free.
Not great.
Free.